Howdy. Welcome to What's a Koala Do? I'm Kay.
Howdy, y'all. Early in the morning, seeing if server performance had changed at all, and apparently not. Probably is a cumulative problem, residual records, memory leak, I don't know. But while I'm on the server, I decided, hey, let's give a different mission a try that still involves space combat. So I'm going to do a claim jumpers mission. And the thing about this mission is there are a variety of objectives that can be associated with this. It could be simply clear all the claim jumpers, or take out 3 or 6 or 9 different sentries or that kind of thing. And if you actually complete that objective, that is 22,000 credits. But often that contract has been bugged as well. So you might spend an hour to clear that objective and to get the 22k. However, one of the benefits of this quest is that it will constantly spawn 2 to 5 enemies, just periodically. They tend to be easy, but since it's a consistent flow of combat targets, it's at least something to do. It's a way to practice fundamentals. So let's see if that works. I really want to play the game. I really want to just get into some good combat and bam, 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 back to back. But yeah, they're having some technical difficulties, so we'll try to work around it with this. Yeah, we're having a similar issue here. We're at the location and it isn't refreshing, so need the objective to update to say, hey, kill orbital sentries. I'd like to get it on record that I waited here without attacking any of these here things patiently. And with full respect for the limitations of the server. Furthermore, I don't have anything else to say, Your Honor. If it doesn't spawn any enemies, then I'll just finish the quest, I guess. I think the server gave up on updates. Come on. What we got here? Yeah, just more orbital sentries, huh? Never had the behavior where all of the objectives spawn but no additional enemies. That's sort of the opposite of my previous experiences with this particular contract. Is that, hey, now we got 5. Alright, come on. You guys give me something to play with. Alright, roll into him, nose up. Up. All right, boost into the turn. Adjusting me. All right. Nose up.
You think it's gonna stop me? Don't make me laugh.
Oh. Just read that one for a second. Move back. Alright, get on them. Line up. Nose up. Keep lining up. Nose up. That was kind of fun. Practiced a little bit of our fundamentals. Did a whole lot of waiting. Howdy, y'all. I'm back at it again. I'm hooked. Gonna see how the server's doing. And you might have noticed I have a Reliant Kore in the list now. So when I was checking out my account on their website, I noticed that they gave me a miniature cargo ship for free, and it came with lifetime insurance, and it was worth $35. So I went ahead and upgraded that to a Core for 25 bucks, I think it was. This is something I wanted to try out, either that or the Tana. So let's, this is it right there. I need to claim it. And cool, the Core is the same timer as the Mustang Alpha. Since that is through pledges, that was actual real money, next time there is a server wipe, and they take out all the Alpha currency, I will start with the Core next time. I'll still have my Mustang Alpha if I want to give some examples with that. It is a wonderfully maneuverable ship. But when I first created this account, I set out to show that you can achieve bounty ranks using the Mustang Alpha, and I think I've shown that all the way up to VHRTs. Now we have, what an odd ship. It's very wide, but this whole wing assembly pivots vertically once you're in flight. Again, kind of odd, but the things I like about it though is it weighs almost the same as the Mustang Alpha, just a very ever so slightly heavier. Like 40k kilograms versus 39k. But these turrets on the end, it's a double Badger, which is a size 2 laser repeater. You know I like the Badgers. And those are Badgers. And then I can change these in the middle for the Badgers that are on my Mustang. And it will have 6 size 2 Badgers. Oh, it's in a gimbal. All right, that's fine. So what I can do is swap that for the Badger. Gotta find the other gimbal. We've kitted it out. Let's go ahead and retrieve it. Oh, I need to go ahead and, like I said earlier, claim the Sentinel while we're here, so next time I want to fly it, it's ready. So I have, I've been tweaking the game volume and the music. And I learned how to multi-track everything in OBS, so I'm hoping that sounds like a good mix. In my ears previously, in my headphones, the game sound was kind of loud. And I was basing my judgments off of that, and it turns out game sound was very quiet in the actual recording. So you could barely hear anything in the background. So I think I found a good mix now. Comment below if you'd like me to tweak something, and maybe I'll listen to you. Maybe. It's interesting. That's a very low ship. Look at that. I think it's like 4 meters tall. How tall does it look to me? It's like double my height. I see orange. Y'all know how I feel about orange, don't you? By now you should. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Like that. So storage in here, huh? Interesting. This could be my little ship for actually doing storage runs. So this is where you can store components in the future when components become physicalized. So this is a 2-person co-pilot can sit there and take over the turrets. Here's another reason why the core is awesome. Look at that canopy. Oh, it's just nothing but glass. That is beautiful. Look at that. So much visibility. Oh, I love it. And then all your multifunction displays are up here in the top. I am very wide though. Look at that. Is it the VTOL that does it? It's the VTOL that, isn't that weird? Look at that. It's crazy, huh? Okay, we accepted an MRT. We're just gonna test the core out with that. Put on our limiter, take off cruise control. We're not applying any thrust. We're in pseudo decoupled mode. All right, put on the brakes. Nicely in position. Ooh, almost blacking out. Similar mass to the Mustang. Similar thrust, I guess, too. So acceleration and deceleration are very rapid. Okay, we're gonna gun it over here. Take off the thrusters. It's a whole new bug. See that? He turned white.
Special delivery.
Right, my shields are already critical. I'm already gonna die in my first fight of this shit. Stop. Oh gosh, I ate that one. So I guess the ad that shot the missile at me was relatively close. It didn't take very long to get to me, and I was slow to react and did not shoot off a couple of decoys. And it really just took one, I'm guessing, medium-sized missile to take me out. That was a HRT bounty. So I'm going to get my revenge in my Sentinel. I ate that missile, golly, just so easily. Alright, let's take off the dress. Or shall we just go out into space in our beach body? I'm not entirely sold on the core yet, but I haven't given it a lot of chances yet. What's that? Why'd you go jerking off to the side? Not jerking off, per se. Why'd you go... need to practice decoupling. I've always stayed coupling in all of my gameplay. It's the style of flight control that I will cover in another video pretty soon. I'll go over as many fundamentals as I am personally familiar with in a separate video. Maybe I'll call it something like Space Combat Fundamentals, or space, maybe start with Space Flight Fundamentals and then go from there. I'm the Sentinel now though. Hey buddy, I brought my big guns. He is running the hell away. Guess it makes sense. He's a hurricane even. Come on, man. You're a hurricane. Alright. I don't understand why I'm having such a hard time. Part of it feels like it's server not registering some of my hits. See, that's the way it should be. That was a Gladius, which has almost no shields. Should only take a couple hits of my cannon. Mixed results from the server right now, but better than before. Better than before. Need to reset my power grid. Equal parts weapons, shields, and engine. Alright, we're starting to get in the mix of stuff. He is advancing pretty hard. Let's go ahead and come out here. So I found out, even though I stay in coupled mode, first of all I had to find out what the hell's the difference between coupled and decoupled. But I found out the way that I typically fly, like right now, I hit a direction and then I completely let off all thrusters so that I do not affect my vector. So now I'm just free floating. I'm like in a half decoupled mode. So apparently I already favor kind of a decoupled flight style. The difference is in coupled mode, it kind of mimics being in atmosphere and having wind resistance. In that when I let off the thrusters, it's going to slow me down. I'm not just going to carry near infinite momentum. Not infinite momentum, but I'm not going to just carry off in the distance with a momentum that lasts a near infinite time. Fucking on the wrong target. We get anything? We took down his... I do need to practice. I am getting hits, so I'd like to think that the server's doing its job right now, and that if I'm missing, I'm missing. I mean, I'd not like to think that I'm missing, but I'd like to think I can trust. Oh, and then that happens. A double missing update. Long enough for him to start to get his shields back. How convenient. There he goes again. Twice. I can't trust the information the server's giving me. Come on, dude. And his shields are almost completely back up. Anytime it needs its shields back, it just does a whole bunch of server juking. That is such bullshit, man. Come on. Play fair. You already outnumber me, man. Come on. There we go. Make any progress at all, and it's got to wipe it. I feel like the pip is helping me a lot. The pip is not giving me distances I can use. I haven't been on shields the whole time. It's all guns so I can get my shots back. And appears my shields are still perfectly fine. I feel like I might take off all the guns on Grimhex so that the guns are based there, and then just get a complete repeater loadout and just see, because I mean the laser cannons are potentially more damage, but if I can't trust the server updates and I can't trust my pip, like crap like that, then my laser cannons aren't going to do much damage at all if they're never landing on their target, you know? So it might be good to have a backup arrangement, a backup configuration of all laser repeaters. I don't even know what type of ship this is because it's conveniently cutting that off my view. Almost all of my MFDs are shown except for what type of ship it is. Just full shields again, man. Anytime I start on this guy, it's gonna be full shields again. So unless I can land like, it's a Buccaneer, it looks like. Just those two big fat engines. He is one of the smallest ships that can fight. The Arrow, the Buccaneer, the M50, all very, very small. Very hard to hit targets. And I'm using a damn laser cannon. Okay, that was pretty locked on. Well, here's the other strategy, is just get really damn close, huh? I do have the Lorcas in place. I do believe I got the X1. XL1. So this is my actual loadout, I think. All marksman missiles. Let's go ahead and save this. Okay, so what I'm considering is we go back to our hometown of Loreville and get nothing but attritions. What is a GVSR? I don't even know. So this is an alternate loadout, which is still like double the damage of the Mustang, but significantly lower potential damage as my current loadout in the Sentinel. Like I was saying, is what does it matter if I'm not landing my shots? I'm kind of hemming and hawing over this, I know, but that is a 1000 DPS drop. There we go. Updated. Thank you, Izzy. Your country thanks you. Yeah, my laser bolts, I saw them shooting way downward from the actual location. So I don't know. I don't know if that can be fixed with replacing my guns. What? I don't even know how to process that. It instant killed me. I didn't see an asteroid. The target was in the distance, so I don't think they could have rammed me. Nor do I think they could have rammed me for all of my shield and health all in one hit. But then when I respawned, the bounty also died, and then it gave me completion credit. So I'm like, thank you, but what happened? I need more practice, so we're gonna try an HRT with the Reliant Kore. All right. That's not a good sign when it just shows me like a raw ID tag of a spawn. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait for it to snap onto him. We're back to this, I guess. The problem is it's very dangerous in this ship. I can't just sit here and dance for a very long time in this ship. I've got to avoid as much fire as possible. And I don't get the benefit of being able to fight back. In front of him. Can I... I'm just practicing evasive maneuvers at this point, but that's, you know what, I can make use of this. I'm not just trying to, this is a different fundamental here other than trying to keep them in my pitch. I'm in a very fragile ship. And he has significantly stronger. I gotta keep banging that. I didn't mean to do that. What are you shitting for? I barely tickled your shields, man. My itty bitty lasers. Yeah, at least those land. I think that answers my question. Look, I took his shields down, not even trying. with much weaker weapons overall than my Sentinel. So I think that answers my question. I should just go ahead and get a repeater loadout for the Sentinel whenever I don't want to stress over landing my shots during server desync. There we go. Get on target, don't get too excited. Oh, now you see, they get their marker and then they start desyncing a lot. That is just not cool, man. All right. Very good. VHRT and Atana. I'm not gonna lie, I am intimidated. It's been a bumpy road so far today. I am trepidatious. Valkyrie. Dodge. I can light this dude up and it just doesn't count but like a couple of shots. Did a VHRT, that was alright. I took some damage in the beginning though, like can't be allowing too much of that. Alright, that is a really good payout. Wow. Alright, awesome. I try not to make these Let's Plays too long because I do like to edit them. I like to keep the narrative somewhat on track. I don't want to be too repetitive. If there's a lot of waiting or if there's a lot of travel, I try to shorten those or jump forward, time elapse, you know. So it requires a lot of editing. There we go. So if I'm gonna have to edit it all, I actually would like to keep it under an hour, but we're already pushing well over that. And the edited version will be like 20 to 30 minutes because there's just so much waiting on servers. look in the air. So I should alternate left trigger, right trigger. That while I'm waiting for the other weapon group to recharge, I have something to shoot in the meantime, which helps to keep the enemy shields from recharging. I mean, that is if the game's even adhering to its own rules, which may remain to be seen. For NPCs at least. Yeah, okay, I can get behind this. I am not really getting hit despite these giant wings. Nothing's blown off, right? Yeah, cool. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up this session. Been playing a lot this weekend, starting Thursday night. So, you have a good whatever day it is when I release this. Take care.